Hello everyone, this is Theme Park Central, and today it's the finale of the expansion series. If you have not watched the other ones, please go watch those. There's not really a specific order to these, but this is the 6th and final episode. And this basically, it's just me talking about what I would like to see as far as expansions go for the Walt Disney World area in Florida. So, yep, we're going to get right into this one. It's everything outside of the park, so hotels, new parks, all of that kind of stuff. In this video, these are really all my own ideas, so I'm just going to tell them to you, and you can like and comment down below if you like some of these ideas. I guess we'll see if any of them come true. I hope they do, because I've got some really good ones in this video. So the first idea is the Galactic Star Cruiser Mandalorian retheme, and I have two Star Wars ideas here because Star Wars, I think it's a really good IP that Disney could use quite well. I am a Star Wars fan myself, and I just think it's a great IP, and they'll get a lot of money out of it. So, yep, this would be located on the Galactic Star Cruiser, but it's going to be the Mandalorian instead of the First Order storyline that we have right now. Timeline for this, within the next 10 years, this could definitely happen. What I see is they do the regular, what they have right now, the Galactic Star Cruiser, and then they give that like 5 years for everyone to go on it, and then maybe they spend a few months refurbishing it, and then they can change it up, but maybe then they have every once in a while, they have a cruise that takes you back to the original. So this would be more of an overlay than a retheme. It depends how far into it Disney would want to go. But here's what, like, my little idea. So you would join the Mandalorian, Grogu, and some surprise Jedi, so like Ahsoka and Luke, on the luxury space yacht, the Halcyon. And so that is quite similar to what you have now, just some new characters. Probably you would do the excursion on Batuu as well. Let's get into the other Star Wars idea. This is the Star Wars Galaxy Park. It could go in any one of those red shapes that you see on the map. There is a lot of room open in the Disney Resort, so it really doesn't matter where these go. As far as the timeline, I don't see this happening in 10 years. It's a new park, and I just don't see a park anytime soon. But in 20 years, after Universal maybe throws a few punches at Disney, this definitely could happen. And the lands for this one would be the Star Wars planet. So you would have Coruscant, Kashyyyk, Jakku, Exegol, Tatooine, Hoth, Bespin, and Mustafar. So those would be your lands. And as far as rides would go in this park, you would have lots of roller coasters to like simulate flying. You'd also have some track rides like Rides of the Resistance, some simulator rides, and some experiences as well, like the Rides of the Resistance. That's more of an experience than a ride. So you'd have all of that, and then it's far as shows still, you'd pretty much have a battle on every planet, so you'd have a lot of entertainment there. Not really a nighttime show at the end, that doesn't really work for this park, but it would be open pretty late. So let's move on to the next park. As far as pricing goes for this, it would pretty much just be the regular park price for this one, and this would be a very immersive Star Wars experience. So then, the other idea, this one that's been thrown around a lot, this isn't really my idea. This is the Villains Park, and it could go in any one of those shapes, again, that you see there. This is unlikely in the next 10 years. Disney doesn't really want to build a park right now, but in the next 20 years, as I said earlier, with the jabs from Universal, they might need to build a new park. So the lands would pretty much just be the villains. You'd have the Hades land, the Ursula land. You would actually have some more Star Wars in this with the First Order and the Empire land. Evil Queen, Maleficent, Hook, Jafar, and you could probably add in some more. I was just thinking of some of the basic villains at Disney. And then for rides, there's going to be a lot more major roller coasters and simulators. This is going to be Disney's response to Universal's thrilling rides. and there was going to be a lot of, this isn't the family approach that Disney has. This would be the, like, 18 to 30-year-old or whatever, something like that. And actually, Disney is starting to change their demographics a little. They are adding, it's just Epcot World Showcase. That's a very adult area right now. And they're just changing their approach. I think they're adding some more adult stuff to Disney Plus as well. So Disney is kind of changing their approach. And I like this, actually, because it allows that we might be able to get a major roller coaster in the parks. Because Disney has Rock and Roller Coaster, that's the most thrilling one, and that's not that intense of an attraction. It does not feature much elevation changes, just adds 3 inversions. So maybe we'll get some more intense rides to the Disney parks. And then we have another hotel. This is like the Star Cruiser, and this is a response to it. This is pretty much the only thing Disney can touch with Marvel right now. This would be the Guardians Interactive Hotel. It would be near Animal Kingdom just because there's some empty space out there. It would probably ideally go by Epcot, but it's tight around there. And this could happen in 10 years, like a response to the Star Cruiser. I could definitely see this one happening. And for this one, you would join the Guardians on their ship as they go from planet to planet. Maybe you'd have a few excursions made only for this hotel, unlike the Batuu thing. And pricing would actually be a bit cheaper on this one. There is a shorter experience, once again, the 2-night experience. Although maybe you could do a 4-night experience and just double that. So for a regular room, these are just all hypotheticals if you don't know that yet with these videos. These are not from any evidence or anything. That this is just what I expect of Disney and what I think they could do. So, a regular room, 2 guests, $1,500, 3 guests, $2,500, 4 or more guests, for $4,000. So, yeah, similar to the Star Cruiser, but a little cheaper because they'll probably learn after what happened with the Star Cruiser. And then they would also have some suites, which you would just add on a few $100s for those. Then we have a more regular hotel. This is one I've been thinking of because, you know, Florida has all those beaches that are also very popular. I know Disney has like Vero Beach and stuff like that on the coast, but I think it would be better for Disney to build a true beach hotel, not like the Yacht and Beach Club, a true beach hotel, but on Disney property, anywhere on the property, close to the parks. This is an unlikely occurrence, but this is my idea. You have a large man-made lagoon. It's going to be pretty large. It's kind of like what they're doing out in California with those residential communities. It's a pretty large, the size of a lake about. It's going to have beaches, and it's going to have water activities. I don't know what they would do for the water. If maybe they do what they pools do with like a little bit of salt water, or maybe it's just all chlorinated. But it would include an upscale 10-story hotel with restaurants. It's going to be pretty fancy. Nothing crazy though. And so yeah, this would be a great place to swim and do all those water activities. Only one problem for this one. First, they'd have to clear the area and make that big lagoon. Second, well, they could add, if they wanted to, they could actually add some man-made like reefs and stuff and do what they did with the shark swimming back at Typhoon Lagoon that's now closed. So they could probably do something like that as well. But the problem last year with animals is that you have lots of gators and snakes in Florida, and those could come into here, so that they'd have to do some kind of fence or something here. But they've already tried to get lots of those reptiles out of the area, so I don't think it'll be too hard for them to clear the area of those dangerous reptiles, but that is a potential downside of this. For a regular room, it would be definitely, I think this would be a deluxe hotel, $550 a night. A suite would cost $750 a night, and the grand suite would cost you over $1,000. So, yeah, those are just some hypothetical prices. Let's get into another one, kind of similar with the water. This is the Neverland Lagoon. So this, I really like this idea. This one could go anywhere in property. This one's also unlikely. I just don't think they would do this. They need to get, I know they had the interactive stuff, but they need to do more themed hotels. They do plenty of themed rides, but some of these themed hotels, like the, you know what they're doing with the Polynesian DVC. If you haven't watched that video, I just uploaded it a few days ago, so go catch that one about the Polynesian DVC. But they need to really spice up their hotels and theme them better. Aside from Star Cruiser, that is excellently themed, but the regular ones are pretty much just modern towers. So this one would be a Peter Pan themed resort with seafood restaurants, pirate ships, pools, and hideouts. So you wouldn't really have a big lagoon. You'd probably just have like a few pools. Maybe you come down the pirate ship, kind of like Yacht Beach Club, just themed to a movie. And you'd be able to meet the Lost Boys, Peter Pan, all of them here as well. Pricing, this one would actually be a little more expensive, probably just because of that IP. $600 a night. The one-bedroom suite would be $750 a night, and the grand suite would put you over $1,000 once again. So that is that hotel. We have one more hotel coming up. This is the last one. This would be the Great Asia Resort, and it would be near Animal Kingdom. This one would be kind of like the Animal Kingdom Lodge, but instead of themed to Africa, it would be themed to Asia. So this would be, and I don't know which specific country in Asia. Maybe you do what they do with the Polynesian, and you have like the different countries. So like the Polynesian has like Hawaii and Fiji and all of those. Well, here you could have Thailand, China, Japan, South Korea, stuff like that. Each bungalow, it's a different country. So you'd have those bungalows like the Polynesian, and you'd have restaurants in the main building just like the Polynesian, because I think that's a really good blueprint for a hotel. I just like that style with all those bungalows, and it's just a good look. And then you'd have a lot of bamboo and stuff all around the hotel. And you'd also have a whole spa area where we have Himalayan hot springs and some like cooling ponds and pools. So that would be pretty cool because you could theme it to the Himalayas and Nepal. And then you would have some pandas, elephants, and other animals in the area that you can see from your room, just like the Animal Kingdom Lodge. So I think this one could actually work very well. That's the Polynesian and the Animal Kingdom Lodge are both some of the best resorts on Disney property at the moment. So pricing would be more expensive for this one though, $700 a night. I'm not Bob Chapek, I'm just creating these prices just based off of what Disney is doing. And then, yeah, similar prices to what we've seen for the other ones that I made up. Yeah, like I said, I'm not Disney, I'm just acting like Disney with these prices. So that is going to do it for this final video of expansions. Please make sure to subscribe. I might make some more videos like this eventually, but mostly I'll just be doing news videos and some vlogs. But please comment down below and share this video. I want to get much more views on these videos. I'm not getting enough, and I hope you guys help me out with that and watch all my videos. So go check the rest of my videos out. And also, if you have any ideas for other videos I could do, because from now on it's just going to be the occasional vlog that I have recorded and some of the news. So yeah, if you have any other video ideas, please comment below. And this is Theme Park Central. Bye.